Alright lads, and we are back with more video here in the channel. Today I'm gonna go through all the A-League supporters group, aka Ultras A-League's group supporters, to rate them out of 1 out of 10. I'm gonna go through all of them, so it should be an interesting video to make. Now, I did make an announcement on my live stream while I was wrapping up. I can't remember exactly, but I do believe it was the Melbourne Storm versus Penrith Panthers. If you guys haven't checked it, it's on the recent live stream, and I did announce it recently. That I'm taking a break from A-League just from now on. It's because you've seen my team, the Wanderers, having some tough seasons, tough sanctions, boycotting in the last game against West United. 3-1 was the green and black's way. We didn't play too often. We were whore craps every time. So it's not going too good to the Wanderers. That's why I'm taking a break from it. It's not that I'm just because I'm a sore loser. I'm just because I'm stopping them. It's because I've got something else to make for. It's for AFL and NRL. So you can understand I'm not going away from A-League. I'm just taking a few breaks because right now I'm mainly focusing on NRL and AFL right now. But I'll get back into A-League as soon as possible. But other than that, I'm gonna be rating all the A-League's supporters group from 1 out of 10. So let's get straight to the video. Okay, we'll start off with the Adelaide United. Their Ultras group, or active groups you can call that, is the Red Army. Now, I haven't seen these guys too often when I was watching the A-League. They're not too bad at all, from my opinion. They created some more. They have created atmospheres, got some attendance to welcome the active bays aways from every Reds fans to enjoy sitting on that Cooper Stadium. The Red Army does get a lot of attention on its hand. I do see some improvements to it, but I think it's gonna stay standard to their level. I will give it a 4 out of 10 for this one. Maybe because it's not that too loud for them, but they do chant and create some chanting to explode the chant. But yeah, that's the Red Army. Second, I'm gonna be rating is Brisbane Roar, the Den. The Den, they were quiet in the last season. I didn't see them too often. I didn't see them pretty much. This season, they started to bring more attendance, bringing more fans to join in the Den. They're not a bad supporters group as well. They're another groups to make sure you be starting off for. The Den is starting to rising up right now, and I can see from them is pretty impressive to see. The Den, from my opinion, is getting a lot better than from anyone else. So, but I think I'm gonna go with 6 out of 10 from the Den. So the next one is Central Coast Mariners' very own, the Yellow Army, for the supporters group. Yellow Army has good attendance at their home ground, and as far as well as when they travel to Newcastle when the F3 derby is about to be scheduled, they still come to attend. And as far as well as going through locations, have to travel from far distance into this region, is absolutely amazing to see the Yellow Army attend. I've never seen them feeling almost likely in the away bays, which it's quite happy to see them attending to the game, just to see their players to watch. And the Yellow Army is another supporters group to produce more in the near future. So I think I'm gonna go with, we'll go with maybe go with 6 out of 10 for this one. But all I can say is the Yellow Army, keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully you'll be the most top rankings when you do more atmosphere. The next up I am gonna be rating is MacArthur FC, the Bullpen. Look, the Bullpen, since when I was attending to the game, the Bullpen they don't show up. That's all I can say. I don't see too many improvements, too many not so many fans that like joining into the Bay. I don't see MacArthur FC like being the top ranking from my opinion. MacArthur needs to get a crowd to join in and bring the numbers in, gather around so that the bullpen can like make some noise. I'm gonna go with 4 out of 10 for this one, just because they need to like bring more attendance. The next up is Melbourne City Yarra and Collective. Yarra and Collective has been starting off with a new active supports group since when City Terrace was shut down by their news, and Yarra and Collective has still going on with few numbers to join into the active group. I do see them like getting few numbers, and they did their tour at their Brisbane game turned out pretty badly for them. I was so shocked about like their numbers, because normally when you're doing tours, you're meant to bring like more numbers and attendance to be like filling up the away section. Yarra and Collective is not like trying to like slide into if they sneak into one of the best ranks. I think I'm gonna go with 5 out of 10 for this one. Now we've got Melbourne Victory, as AKA with OSM originally, and then now it's turning back to North Terrace. These North Terrace, right, formerly OSM, they create more noise. Like every time when there's like a game, it's sort of the home section is filled up immediately. Like it's almost just like a rivalry game. And they are here to support their group, which is a loyal Melbourne Victory supporters. As far as North Terrace supporters group, they can do anything. Like their noise is top ranking. I believe Melbourne Victory and North Terrace are like the top rankings, in my opinion, are like the best supporters group in the A-League. They just can't stop chanting. And I'm so surprised about this one. I think they're the only supporters group that they can like make more noise, as far as I know. Look, this is gonna be an obvious rate. I'm gonna go with 10 out of 10. It's just that all I can say is the North Terrace, that they can produce more noise, and the way they do it is so much better than anyone else. Next up, we got Newcastle Jets with Terrace Novocasia. Novocasia is not really, I'm not really a big fan of. I haven't seen them too much. They do have like numbers. They don't have like more numbers when it comes to like derby games. They don't even bring they don't bring like more numbers when derby is about to be played. Novocasia is not really a big fan of mine, to be fair. I don't think some supporters group are just like that. They're not like that perfect. I think Novocasia has to do more numbers picking as well. For my fairly call, I think I'm gonna go with 4 out of 10 for this one. So now we move on to Perth Glory, which is the Shed End, I believe, if I'm correct. The Shed End, like the first time I watched A-League, I didn't see so much noise from Perth Glory fans. But when I did watch like a couple weeks ago, like this season, when I believe when A-League started, the Shed Ends, mate, their noise is in another level. They're starting to bring more numbers, like what they're doing right now. And I'm quite to see if they do end up with some more atmosphere when they have a next upcoming game. And I do believe Perth Glory, if they keep doing this, then there's a highly chance that if they want to rise up with another ranking, they can do all sorts of things. Like, and I'll give it to Perth Glory. Like when they're down by like a goal or 2 goals, they start to like celebrate so loudly, which it's so much good to see them supporting and being so loyal, and that you can hear the Perth Glory supporters like cheering out so loudly. Perth Glory fans were going wild, and that's what you need to see about these fans. They're getting good at it. So I think I'm gonna go with 7 out of 10 for all of you Perth Glory fans if you're watching right now. So now we move on to Sydney FC, aka Eastern Sydney FC, which is the Cove. The Cove, the first time, like I said, they are like another level. Like, we don't need to explain it too much for them, but all I can say is like they are not like another level to stoke up with more Sydney FC fans. Like they're showing some great chance as a Western Sydney supporter. They're like more louder than I ever thought. Do point out Sydney FC when it comes to derbies, they show no fear whatsoever. They keep chanting. They do what they do because they're Sydney FC. The Cove's doing everything they can to like make more noises. 2000, that was the time I didn't watch A-League, but I do had a research about it. The Cove are an outstanding supporters group from giving the feedback. They're like a great supporters group in my opinion and general as well. I think the Cove can do something again. Like they can do another tours as well so that it produces more numbers. But I think I'm gonna rate out 9 out of 10 for the Cove. So all of you Sydney FC fans, if you're watching, there's your feedback. Now we move on to Wellington Phoenix FC, the Yellow Fever. Yellow Fever, when I was like looking at the Instagram for the Ultras, Yellow Fever has like attended to some games which it fills up the section, and I'm quite happy to see Yellow Fever making noises, and as well as when they have their home game, I do see Yellow Fever starting to like grow a bit, but not too very fast. I think Yellow Fever is doing that as well. So I think I'm gonna go with 7 out of 10 for Yellow Fever. Now we move on to my club, my team that I support, the Western Sydney Wanderers, RBB Red and Black Block. The first time I've like supported a team, I was like, whoa, RBB was never like this before. And when I started chanting with the RBB, I was quite having fun, like joining in and helping them out to bring majority of the numbers. And I've never seen so far like being that loud and being so loyalty, just like the Cove and North Terrace as well. So 3 out of 3 of them, I think that's all the 3 that I can think of that they are the best so far. I do feel like we need to like be more louder than anyone else, but it won't be happening just because like few backs in the days, 2000s, they were so loud when I started like watching them. But going back into their history books, they were noisier back that time, and now everything's changed for the A-League. I'm quite happy to be like you know, helping them out, supporting them through in day and out, being a true red and black. But yeah, RBB is doing a good job from now on. I think I'm gonna go rate out of 8 out of 10 for this one, just because I do point out that they need to bring more, like filling up the side of the away base. I think they need to fill up, which it helps a lot for them. Now we move on to the final club to wrap up the video, and it is West United, the Western Service Crew. West Service Crew, not a big too fan of it, but I don't even know if Western United fans have like attended to the last game at Combank when they defeated West Sydney Wanderers 3-1. I don't know if there was numbers back there, but from back in the day, West Service Crew, they started to produce more numbers, like rising up, because it won't happen for them, but they might stay standards like as usual. I do point out that they can do something about it, like when they do more derby game. When there's like derby games, I feel like they should fill up the stadium green and black. I think it might be an obvious call. I think I'm gonna go with 4 out of 10. It's because they're a bit quiet when when they have the attendance. When there's like Western United fans attending to the game, and I don't see them like not a single chant, and it's so hard to watch because you're out here supporting a group and you're not supporting. That, lads, that wraps up the video with giving my ratings from 1 out of 10 from each A-League's active supporters group. And don't forget, this was all of my opinion, so this is my opinion and feedbacks, and don't just try to get too personal on me, because sometimes if I don't, then I just get quite offended. But as long as you guys keep it like clean and appropriate, then I'm fine with it. One thing I want to message about when I wrap up the video, all I can say is like there's rumors about what's going on with A-League right now, and I do quite see some, I think it was three supporters group who was being given the news from the police, and it's A-League. I find A-League is getting corrupted from the video, and I just want to give a message and like one last words when I wrap up this video. A-League is gone down right now because of the statement rules about like health and safety and all kinds of stuff. It's going down, and I'm so disappointed about this decision from the A-League. They just come out here and start ruining ruining the fun, and I feel like A-League should come up with something to rejoice on, something that they want to like get out of hands with. I'm not blaming from the police. Yes, I think it's good to like keep this stadium safety, but like having to ruin the atmosphere is pretty shocking. It's like football is about fans. Like I say this every time, football is with fans. They're out here to support their team and have fun, and as far as from the actors group as well. Like I'm saying, I'm messaging to every supporters groups. I'm giving facts about it. They're just out here to support the players and produce noises, but sometimes things get a bit wrong with the decision making from the A-League. It happened from the bullpen and the Den and the RBB as well. So 3 out of 3 supporters group were being messaged and giving the statement from the police, and they're receiving some bans if I come a member, and bringing the atmosphere back what it's meant to be, so that the A-League can be back and better than ever, going back to the original ways. And once it's done that, then A-League should be okay with that. But for now on, it's kind of getting depressing right now when you don't have fans and supporters group like not attending to the game. Pretty unfortunate from the police what they given the statement about, but I'm not here to blame from the police. They just do what they need to do. But all I can say is passion is not a crime. Football is nothing without fans. So that's my last message. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you give this a like and turning that bell on, subscribe button on if you are new. Hopefully more NRL and AFL matchday vlogs is coming soon, and possibly A-League when I get returned and getting back straight at it. But from now, I'm taking a break from A-League just because I'm focusing on 2 sports I'm going to be going through. But one last message before I wrap up this video is don't forget to use that hashtag passion is not crime to give that attention and bring the more views to come. So any one of you who's watching this, put that comment hashtag passion is not a crime.